Okay. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing? I am coming on here to just say hello. It is our second day of our masterclass in H.E.R Sacred Women. For those of you who were not here yesterday, I'm going to introduce myself. First and foremost, I just want to make sure everybody is coming on. So for those of you who are coming to the Zoom, enter. I'm going to make sure that you guys are just on here, and I'm going to ask that you guys keep yourself on mute, and we are going to get ourselves started by just making sure we're connecting. Hello, sisters. Welcome. Hello. Just making sure we've got everybody here properly here for you guys. Fantastic. All right. I love technology. It always makes me want to not have to learn too much of it. That's hilarious. All right. Hello, Melissa. Welcome, Divine Sister. For those of you who are on here today, welcome. Second day of our masterclass, H.E.R Sacred Women, the embodiment of humbleness, empowered, and as well as a radiant woman that you are. First and foremost, I'm going to start with a beautiful, very calming meditation for all of you. And it's going to be a very simple one. We're just going to get into our heart space. Okay, you guys to close your eyes. Come into your heart space, breathing in, holding your hands over on top of each other, onto your heart. Breathing in all that beautiful intention, beautiful connection, and love, the support of you, the support of that inner child, the support of your ancestors right here, right now, as you're joining me here today. Breathing into all that you are, the radiant, divine, powerful creatrix of a woman. Your gifts are needed. Your leadership is being called, and your light is ever so bright. Imagine yourself being surrounded by a circle of other sacred women. You may not see their faces. You may not know who they are here in this physical realm, but yes, you do know them. They are your support. They are your sisters. They belong with you. They are connected to you. Feel them supporting you in this energy of light, in this connection of helping us move forward every single step of the way. You are here to deepen that connection, to know that you may not need to know them in the physical realm, but in the spirit realm, they chose to help you. They chose to be around you, no matter what form that may be. And if you ever feel as if you don't belong or are not around others who are supportive, feel into this energy of connection. Rise into your divine woman, into your divinity, into your sovereignty. Into your sovereignty of who you are. And know that you are supported, loved, and cared for, and held with compassion, held with so much joy, so much abundance inside of you, and the deepest connection of you. Breathing all of that in. And as you breathe in, I want you to release with the most sacred, as if you were releasing all the tensions from your body that were held in all day, all of yesterday, all of the week before, even the month before. Breathing in again. And releasing with a big sigh once more. And now returning back into your roots, imagining yourself like a giant oak tree, grounding ever so slightly towards Mother Gaia. Feeling her support, her love, and her holding you steady here on this beautiful earth. Saying thank you. Thank you for being here, light being. Let me support you. Let me love you. Let me care for you as the mother of all mothers. And breathe that in. Feel yourself grounding even more. And then when you have a minute, just slowly return into your body and come back to me here. All right. As we're returning, if you have a glass of water or something that you can drink, I'd like you to take a moment to do that. I'd like you to take this moment to really feel into that energy that you felt. What came to you? Was it calmness? Was it light? Was it anything else? I'd like for you to write that down if you've got a pen and paper beside you. And if you don't, just keep it into your hearts and maintain that there. So as most of you, some of you were here yesterday, I had mentioned about something in regards to acknowledging about the fear and also creating that space of connecting to your inner child. And so I would love for our divine sister Jamie to unmute herself while I just go off the camera here really quick and explain anything that may have come up for her. And the reason I'm bringing her on is because, one, Jamie's a divine friend of mine. Two, this is about engagement and connection and coming out of our fear, right? We talked about this yesterday. We talked about what is our biggest fear and how can we truly embody more of rising above that. You see, fear doesn't go away. No, we just learn to manage it and connect with it different and better for ourselves every single time it shows up. And sometimes our fears can change or evolve or develop or do things, but we are evolving humans. We're evolving star seeds. We're evolving psychics, healers, priestesses, sorcerers, witches. We're sacred women. We evolve. Every single part of our cells evolve every second of every day. As much as our body evolves, our mind and our spirit does too. But to evolve out of fear, we must first confront it. And so, as I'm going to go off here, I'm going to have my divine sister, Jamie, explain to us what was the biggest fear that came to you in regards to the task that I shared with you all yesterday. And I am going to just go off here so that I can allow her to speak and be present. Jamie, if you don't mind just keeping it under 3 minutes, if possible, that would be fantastic. Go ahead, divine sister.
Well, hi, I'm Jamie Reyes. I'm an ancestral student guiding coach. My biggest fear was being seen as an imposter. As a kid, I didn't have the best upbringing. I wasn't shown that I was good enough. And it came in a lot into my business life and even my own personal life, and what showed through that meditation was I saw my little girl, I hugged her and I loved her and I told her you're good enough and how far I came and just to trust the unknown because the unknown brings so many gifts that when I surrender to my truth and the love in here, my intuition comes here from my heart. I trust that. And my inner being is powerful. I'm absolutely abundant. And my little girl, I frolic. You know, um, I'm a medium. Yes, I do talk to dead people, and I love it. I ran in the park today, and I frolicked with my animal spirit dog, Rocky, who passed away a year ago. But one of my guidance animals. He comes to my sessions a lot, and I played with her. And then a little girl said, "Play, just play and have fun, and speak your truth with love." So that's what came out. I love you guys, and just keep going. Trust yourselves.
Thank you, Divine Sister. Did you hear what she said? I played with my inner child. I connected with something that I know I have, which is my gifts. How easy it can be for us to deepen that connection to ourselves. Now, I promised you guys that I would show you a photo of myself when I was really young. This is the photo that I have kept in my home, and it actually has traveled with me for quite some time. This photo was actually taken my first visit to Thailand with my parents. And I was, as it says, 1 year and 6 months in this photo. And the reason I keep this is because that was the first time my mom had told me that I became truly aware of spirit, but I hadn't spoken yet. I was just in awe of the world. Our innocence shows in our younger selves consistently. And I keep this photo where my mirror is, or somewhere where I can see it every single day. And I greet her. And I ask her the simplest question: what will help us evolve today? What will help us transcend into the highest parts of ourselves? Now, my question for you all when you did the task is, did you put a photo at your mirror yesterday? Let's hear some yeses or nos. Let's be honest and open and transparent. Was this something that you did? And if you did, congratulations. If you didn't, congratulations as well. Because that is the awareness that comes in for us. When we are taking on fear, it is about how quickly we grow into those moments. Where we stand in the face of it and go, do I do this or do I not do it? In regards to releasing the her inside of you, I believe, so if you guys see me looking to the side, I apologize. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm seeing everybody's comments. Unfortunately, my VA is not here during my master classes, but that's okay. She says, I haven't really been on social media in a while this week. Missed yesterday, was going to say that amazing idea, and we'll do that as soon as I get home. Thank you. You're welcome, Divine Sister. You see how quickly an action can be taken. You see how quickly we can make that choice. But do you know what holds it back? Our fear of being seen. And the reason why I asked you all to put a picture of your younger self is because that is the first fear that comes up for the inner child. Being seen. Now, how do you release her, the humble, empowered, radiant woman, and allow her to step forth into the sacredness of who she is today. Taking those steps, empowering the moments that come to you, putting that picture and acknowledging the inner child. If someone tells you you don't need to acknowledge the inner child, I'm going to tell you guys, you better tell that person, thank you for your humble opinion, but I want to work on myself. I want to empower myself. And the way to true empowerment inside of us and the way to the true sacred woman is acknowledging that little girl, because we're all women in this group, right? That little girl inside of us. It isn't just about the play. No, my loves. It is most definitely not just about the play. It is about knowing those moments when you are not seen as a child of a gifted creatrix. Because I'm going to tell you guys this right now. We were all creatrix the moment we were born. The moment we decided to go, boop, hi everybody, I'm here. Look at me, wow, I'm crying. Someone pay attention to me, please. I need food. That's usually what the little one will say when it comes out of mom's, belly, right? So are we taking those moments and going deep into our heart and staring at that picture of ourselves and going, what part of me did I not see and embody of her? You guys all think her was an older person. I was talking about the little one the entire time. Her, the one child that consistently requests to be seen, heard, felt, known, loved, given compassion. So if you've had a past that didn't give that, it's time to come into her. It's time to show up for her. Because the moment you do, miracles arise. I'm going to say this very, very strongly. Miracles arise. We can talk about all the things that create an inner peace inside of ourselves. But until we become acknowledged with the one person that is the most important, our older self and our younger self. I'm going to tell you guys a small story. And the reason why I'm bringing this through is because it was a lesson of its own. So after I had mentioned about the story yesterday of my loss and as well as the fear and wanting to go into the hearts of who I was, and that's the thing, who I was, I actually traveled to Thailand and I stayed there for 6 months. And during that time, I had no idea where to go, what to do, what spiritual thing I was supposed to find. I sought out some monks. I literally barged in and I said, hey guys, I need some training. And you know what those monks told me? I had 17 different temples tell me no. 17 tell me no. That's quite a lot, right? But it wasn't enough for me. I wanted someone to say yes, because I wanted to learn what inner peace meant. And inner peace looks so different for all of us. It looks as if it's something that we, need to thrive for, but it's different for every person out there. And so I kept going into a temple after temple. And then finally, in the middle of nowhere, I was with my uncle at this time. In the middle of nowhere, my uncle was going to do something. I said, I'm going to go to that temple over there. If they tell me no this one last time, that's it. I'm done. But I was just telling myself that I wasn't really going to do that for my heart of hearts. I really wanted to be somewhere where I could stay for 6 months. And then the monk that showed up, who, thank goodness, spoke English, you guys, because I don't speak Thai, came to me and said, "Child, what are you doing here?" I said, "I'm looking for someone to show me how to work with inner peace and be silent and all that stuff." He looked at me and said, "But don't you already have inner peace? Don't you already have inner peace?" That was strong words for a man who didn't even know me. And honestly, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I said, first of all, I was really confused. But secondly, I said, "I guess so." And he challenged me again and said, "You guess so, or you're refusing to answer the truth." What? I was so confused. I was really confused. I didn't understand anything of what he was saying at that time. But during the time, so he said yes for me to stay. I didn't know how to answer those questions. But as I was guiding into that 6 months of being there and looking for peace, the biggest voice came through me. My higher self came down and said, "You are inner peace. You are inner peace." Massive, massive lesson. Still didn't get it. I still didn't get it at that time. I still went like, what the heck is this person talking about? No, it's not, I'm not inner peace, right? We get into that stage and we're like, I don't get what you're saying. Go on and so on. But we are. You see, inner peace, as I mentioned earlier, is created by the moment of you. It's created by the moments that you share within yourself. It doesn't have to have the calmness, the serenity, the blissfulness of what is offered in the spiritual realm. It's here already inside of you. But we get so stuck inside of our minds that we forget the inner peace of our heart. See, our heart is peaceful. It's our mind that's cluttered. It's our mind that creates all these things like, okay, I gotta go. I have responsibilities. Oh my God, I'm going here. I'm going there. Oh my God, did I get that right? Our heart doesn't do that. Our heart beats the same. That is the inner peace that the monk was talking about. And so that's what I wanted to share with you. That particular story, because we all seek, all of us seek this moment of finding when it wasn't even lost in the first place. Now, do we have karmic ties that hold our spirit into despair, disconnection, prosecutions, all the things, like with fear, scarcity, lack of abundance, lack of clients, blah, 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 blah. I could say blah, blah, blah all the time. I love that word. Reminds me of this cartoon, blah, 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 blah. Oh, Count Dracula. That's what it reminds me of. That's all it is. It's blah. It's blah. There's nothing more to it than what we put our energy into. So where are you putting your energy? Are you putting it in the concept of the fact that you're losing control of not getting the clients, not doing this, not doing that? I can't get my money straight. I can't figure this out. My life's spiraling out of control. Yes, because you're placing that inside of your mind when you're not coming to your sacredness of your heart. And we lose control of ourselves because we are not being the leaders inside of our heart space, our body, our spirit, and even our mind. And that's how we can get lost. We get lost because we're completely disillusioned by the matrix of things being a certain way. We're fantasizing about something, which, yes, we can have, but we're not acknowledging what's really needing to have attention to. The universal law of inspired action is about paying attention to ourselves. I said this in a post earlier, something about some people say you have to work hard to get to where you want to be, but I truly believe that you have to work on yourself to become who you want to be. If you are not getting to that space of receiving, clients or maybe a sacred sisterhood, guess what, my loves? We have to get you to work there. You have to do the scary thing that you refuse to do. And it may sound scary because, but what if I don't have this later on? And what if I don't have that? You can't expect life to evolve if you are not choosing to evolve out of your fear. And choosing not to evolve out of your fear will keep you in the same space. And I say this with a whole lot of love. It keeps you in the same space. You may think the cycles may change, but they're the same. They are the same spirals that are going around you and around you and around you. And sometimes there might be another entity that comes into it and goes, okay, this person's like new to me. This is a new lover. This is like, it's working. Everything's good. And then boom, something hits. Why? Because we're maintaining that same space and time. We're not choosing to quantum leap out of that head into the understanding of who we are. But to do this, we have to look for things that give us that motivation. And it's okay to find one that gives that to you. We have to look for the things that bring us joy. So if you are in a stage right now where things are stagnant, things are stale, they're not moving the way that you would like them to be, look at the patterns that you have in front of you. I want you to examine your day today. Look at your routines in the morning. Are your routines about bringing balance inside of you? Are they about giving you that energy, that frequency of who you are? Or are you jumping onto the computer and checking your messages right away and scrolling through? Your finger has exercise right now. Fingers are exercising. That's an exercise itself. Right? So if you're exercising your finger, what's going to happen to your mind, your heart, your soul, and your body? It's going to feel tired. And why am I acknowledging this part? Because it's important for you to fill your cup first. You come first. You, all of you who are watching this, replaying this, being here in this vortex, you come first. No exceptions. None. Because when you do not fill your cup, everyone else's cup is going to be half full anyway. So why would you not fill your cup first? Why would you not overflow in the energy of connection, of movement, of dancing in your office, or going to pet your dog, or walking, or having that smoothie? You come first, always. Always, always, always. The second thing, are you educating your mind to have wisdom upon farthest beliefs? Are you opening yourselves to the accessibility of learning from someone who has achieved differently into that goal that you are wanting? I'm going to say this because I think it's very important. So I've decided to hire a coach that will help me elevate my spiritual gifts further, farther, and better. Not only because I can serve myself, because again, I come me first, you first for yourselves, right? And those I serve. Those who I help open their awakenings into their magic. I'm doing this because I know my energy wants to expand further. That's why I had a neck injury. That, and I also twisted my neck, really funny. But I had a neck injury last week. And that neck injury gave me a beautiful download of how to release more of the prosecutions and imprints that were brought into us. If I did not have that neck injury, I would not be paying attention to spirit. So, what is it that you are looking for upon yourself to heighten within your mind? Get a book, read on something that you love. Expand your conversations. If your conversations are filled with negative talk, then I think that is the circles that we keep. If your conversations are not elevating you every single moment of your life, that is the conversations we do not keep. We have to learn to continuously elevate ourselves and to stop things that don't align with our souls. Our purpose and our mission here is far greater than someone else having a better shoe than us, or better dress, or better friends, or this or that. You know, like a little cattiness that some of us sometimes do. We all do it. I'm not going to say I wasn't one of them. Hell, sister, I was like, oh, damn. But I saw myself. I could see the agony my body was going through. Every time I would come from a conversation, I would be so tired. And then just, blah. So I stopped it. Do we get stuck in it once in a while? Of course we do. But that is a lesson in itself. Lessons. Number 3, your practice at night also helps you with your practice of your days. If you are rushing to get to your bed, going, oh my God, I need to check on Facebook. Ah! Who's messaging me? Or you're listening to things that are irritating your soul, like watching some weird soap opera or something, whatever. You guys do you. I'm just giving you guys my experience in life where I go, oh my God, what's happening with my body? Then it's time to shift your night routines. If you're having conversations where you're having conflicts with your partners and you're not in the right headspace, I'm going to give you guys this big advice because I truly believe relationships grow when you do not go to bed with anxieties or fears or disconnection with your partner. Their energy affects your energy too, right? So much of this has a lot to do with you. The more you invest into yourself, the more you bring yourself to the truth of who you are, you become the true leader of you. Lead the path of that which you strive for within yourself first. And those around you will follow, or will be a part of your vortex, or will be your sister, or you get to hang out and chill, just like I hang out with Jamie half the time. Right, Jamie? Yeah, love you too, sister. But if you're unaware of where to go or what to do or what steps to take, and you need a bit of guidance, then I encourage you to message me, to show yourself that it's time to stop taking the back seat of your life and going into the driver's seat. And oh, I'm going to hang out right over here in the passenger while I have some popcorn, hanging out with you and helping you see who you are. Now, I'm going to talk about the programs that I do have. Some of you will stay, some of you will go. That is okay. If this resonates with you, if you are ready to say yes to yourself and to stop seeing yourself in this small, tiny little box that you've created, because I'm going to tell you guys are like lotuses that bloom every single day, then it is time for you to connect. I'm going to first talk about the 12-week Alchemy of Leaders program. Now, the Alchemy of Leaders, once I click onto this page, because, you know, it likes to take its sweet time. The Alchemy of Leaders has been created specifically for those who have already woken up, who've already started the journey of seeing, feeling, hearing, connecting with spirit. Because the Alchemy of Leaders cannot take those who are not in this space yet. I do have a different program for that if you are looking to assist with that as well. That is something that we can talk to down the road if you're interested. It's those who are realizing that everything is happening for them in this space and time, and have the knowledge and knowing to dive deeper into who they are. And they can accelerate into the highest level and purpose of leadership, and are fully ready to embrace the power of a divine leader that you are within yourself. These programs range from 12 weeks, 6 months, and as well as 12 months. The 12-month one goes far beyond what the 3 months and 6 months do. In these programs, I offer 3 times a month calls, once a week, and then we get an integration of 1 week of all the things, of all the juiciness, the fullness of everything that we've learned together. It is designed to help you surpass the cycles of your karmic ties, mind control, disconnections to your higher self, and to identify the removals of the truth of your true spiritual purpose here on this earth, and awaken your highest evolution of who you are. You are the dream of dreamers in your reality. You create the sacred space of the havens that you have within the deepest connection of your full awareness and in your inner quantum reality of possibilities. You will intentionally practice self-mastery in building into your inner knowing of your intuition, receiving the codes and activations of connecting you with your star seeds, because I'm going to tell you guys something. We have more than one. More than one. in awakening your highest counsels of being in your path, embodying the leaders that rises above the storm and opens the sacred door of patience, grace, pure light within self. Learning all the things spiritual that I am going to be sharing with you, that I have learned since the ancient times of my lineage. I could go on about me, but this is about you. And redefining the sacred awareness of a true leader within you, in the containers you create within your circle, yourself, and those who are dear to you. If you are saying yes to yourself right here, right now, you're accountable, you're self-directed, and you don't need the typical program, because this isn't a typical program. You are ready and have already broken the social norms in any or many areas of your life. You already make an impact into this world in some way, shape, or form. In these programs, I'm going to talk about what you receive. I'll go with the 6 months, but the 12 months is, the 12 weeks, my apologies, is 9 60-minute calls. You have a clearing of your karmic ties. This is the imprint and the imprisonment of what has occurred within you. So if you are feeling as if you cannot get clients, you are not going through your abundance, you are not receiving the things that you deserve, well, we need to clear those ties first. Because I'm not a healer. I am an ancestral witch. I am here to help clear those ties that have been held behind everything else that's there for you. You receive an ancestral reading, which connects and deepens the connection to your ancestors. You also get access to the sacred space of meditations and my my new moon, full moon sort of like sister meditation that I do with a lot of my girls, which you get the access to come into for the 12 weeks time that you are here. And this is also providing you 2 pre-recorded starseed meditations that connect you with light language and activate your chakra systems beyond repair. See, everyone knows about the 7 chakra systems. I access 36. The total investment for this one is $1,777. And yes, I do take payment plans, guys, because I want you to be able to get into there. Why is it priced like this? Because it's time for all of us to be activated. Gaia ain't gonna wait. Gaia's like, yo, are you guys almost ready? Because I've been waiting with my Kundalini energy here. Hello. Seriously, that's what she's been telling me. I'm not even joking. She just does this all the time. She's like, are you ready yet? Now, there are the other programs, and I have no issues informing you on the pricings of those. The 6 months is an 18 by 60-minute call with me to raise into the highest leader of you. That is the alchemy of leaders. 3 karmic clearing calls, 5 pre-recorded meditations, 2 ancestral readings, because I go deeper. I connect you even further into your lineage. That one is listed at $3,907 USD. FYI, guys, everyone else, I charge in USD. Yes, I charge US because I live in the US in my future. All right. Yes, again, I am receiving with that with payment plans as well. Now, this vortex does not open until the end of the month, and I am opening it for Halloween. Why? Hello, I'm a witch. It's Samhain, all. Like, That's the vortex that I'm opening in. And in each of these areas, I am only taking on 3 clients per section. So 3 clients in the 12, 3 clients in the 6, 3 clients in the 6 months, whatever it is your vortex calls out to you. And again, in the 12 months, you receive 36 calls with me. 36 calls. That's a lot of calls together. Okay. You get a lot of me, but it's because I'm here to support you into being the leader, the sacred woman that you are. Who doesn't want that? Because we all do. I know I do. I always do. Right? 5 clearings of the karmic ties. I go really deep into these ones. I connect you even further into the councils of light. Now, a lot of you guys might not know what the councils of light is. They are the councils that help us to bring forth the magnificence of you into this world. So we're taking a lot of the energies from the 12th dimension onto the 3rd dimension. Because I'm going to tell you guys, we're going to be here for quite a while, okay? So we might as well amp it up, all right? And that has 3 beautiful ancestral readings, 10 pre-recorded meditations, a lot of beautiful time together, 7,777. That's for 12 months. Why am I pricing it like this? Because I truly believe that we are in this sacred space to help service those around us to become the full embodiment of her. And when we acknowledge this, we acknowledge all of we are, of who we are. The starseed, the mystic, the creatrix, the woman, the empowered divine being that you are. So are you ready? Or are you still letting your fear get to you? All right, also my head's burning. Guys, I am so grateful for all of you who have come here today, who've connected with yourselves, who've opened this portal and door and said, yes, please, I would like to know more about myself. So fill your cups up first. Lesson number 1, reorganize things that do not reside with your energy. Number 2. Number 3 is have the conversations that elevate your soul every single day. You will see a difference in your life. I know I did. I know I did. You know, it's interesting. I was going to talk about the loss of my mother on here, but I just, obviously with time, we don't have time for that. But however, those conversations are important to have that awareness of who we are. So stay within yourself. Say yes to yourself, finally, because we all know you've been holding off for quite some time. And I'm not saying this to call anyone out. I'm saying this that if I don't match with you, that's okay. Find someone who does. Find the soul that works within you. Become that very woman that embodies all of the things that you have been dreaming of inside of yourself. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you have the ability to have that. You have the ability to have that. Guess who's holding you back? Just guess. You. I know. Stings a little, doesn't it? It's okay. It's important for someone to show us that. It's important for us to come into this world knowing that we are holding ourselves back. And why? Fear of abundance of money, fear of not belonging, fear of not being a part of something, fear of not finding that love. Well, if you let your fears continue to hold you, then that's where you're going to be. So it's time to rise into that leader, rise into yourself, and become the ever-flowing woman that you are meant to be. I'm going to tell you guys, the moment I said yes to myself, everything flows for me. When there's resistance, chaos arises. And guess why that's happening? Because of me. Stepping into that accountability of yourself is one of the biggest things that will ever help you change into who you dream to be. So dream and take that action of saying yes to you, because you deserve to have it all. One of the things that I say in this karmic imprint removals and connections that we work in my clearing calls, I deserve, I forgot what it's called now. I was like, wait, hold on one second. There it is. Sorry about that, guys. I was like, I thought I had the page right. I deserve to receive as much as I give. I had placed this out for a client of mine when I had a call today. And she said it hit her like a ton of bricks. It felt heavy. It felt as if she wasn't feeling that. Tears would come to her eyes. That is just one of the many things that we go into. So if you don't believe in who you are, then this program isn't for you. If you don't believe in rising above the things that are happening around you, this program isn't for you. This program is for people who are ready to rise above themselves, ready to take on the truth of who they are. So if you're ready, shoot me an emoji on Wise Women's Sisters Collective if you're in the group. If you were watching this from a different platform, same for you. Because it's time. Sisters, we can't do this alone. We need your help too. And hell or high fires and waters, we're going to do it together. So if you all have had the betrayals of not being able to find the women that you were with and have been punished with it, I'm sorry. Let's recreate something different. Let's create true abundance of leaders and sisters, a support system of sisters where we connect even deeper, where we will not judge you for feeling into your emotions, where we will connect with you every single day. Find that into yourself. And that is all for our beautiful masterclass. Thank you, everyone who has come on here to connect, to check, to see, to watch, whatever it is that you guys are doing. And those of you who are saying yes to yourselves, I cannot wait to work with you. Blessings, everyone. Toodaloo.